Guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Now, I have seen a video by Daniel Muita, who is Brian's cousin. He has come out to appreciate people, appreciate, what people have done for Brian, appreciate what people have done for them as a family. Guys, I was so happy to see Brian in changed clothes. Brian is actually looking like a kid now. you know, with those other clothes, not today, maybe tomorrow, shirt and that other, trouser, he was looking like an old man. Like, guys, serious. But now, with that red t-shirt and everything, he looks like a boy, like a young teenage boy. Guys, it is so good to see, the transformation begin. And, I hope that we are going to see a better and better transformation. I just saw a video. Marwa is live. He is at their place. And, he is showing, the progress of this guy's room, Brian's room, and everything. And also, of course, Daniel Muita showed us how they have transformed the room, the bed, how everything looks like. The floor is not so, guys, imagine these people are living in a house. The floor looks like, the Maram Road outside, guys. This is so good to see. It is so refreshing, May this transformation continue. Let us wish, I know we all wish Brian all the best. And so, guys, you can imagine, as Brian, his cousin, Marwa, they are still working on this boy, trying to make sure that all is set for him, things changed. People are coming out, the crazy gang. Hey, guys, you will not believe. I have seen carrots. But that one, let us keep the witch aside for now. I have seen Gatey talking such crazy stuff, guys. I was like, is he for real? How we are all, any normal person is wishing this boy Brian, transformation, wishing him a better life, wishing him, love and joy and peace for himself as well. People like Gatey, he normally talks about his parents. He does not know how it feels not to have parents. So you're coming out here to just talk and yap. It is so insensitive, guys. It is insensitive. Some of the things that this Gatey is saying. Before we talk about this Gatey and his shenanigans, hey guys, I've seen a video by 𝐿𝐷𝐿. Guys, wonders never cease. This guy has come out to say that Marwa has done character assassination. Oh yes, on Brian. Why? Because Marwa called this boy a thief. Guys, sometimes I hear some things and I'm like, this person, he is not for real. Now, some things I hear from these other crazy gang members, and sometimes I just say, this one, let them just talk. Maybe they didn't have anything to react on, So they had to just come up with something, anything, And you sometimes excuse them, for that. But now, when I'm there like this one, starts talking some things, you get concerned, you get worried, guys. You start thinking that something is going on. He's losing his mind. Because, guys, you do not expect some kind of talk from 𝐿𝐷𝐿 like this. This 𝐿𝐷𝐿 is talking about the crazy gang. That they have come out to condemn Marwa. That they are saying that, this boy Brian was working for Marwa. This boy is underage. It is against the law of Kenya. Marwa can be arrested. Marwa has done wrong. If this, is actually true, Marwa has done character assassination by calling a young boy a thief, somebody who was working for him. And I'm thinking, Mzee, how is it that you always believe this crazy gang? How is it that you do not believe, your alleged son? You keep saying, my son, my son. How is it that you choose to believe the crazy gang other than believe your own, alleged son? How? Marwa said this boy used to come to his compound every single day. And guys, like I normally say, some of these people, they live in Kenya. Some of them even grew up in the village. They know how things work, guys. You go to the village, there's a neighbor who will be coming to your home and staying the whole day. It's not something that is impossible. It is not something that doesn't happen. It is something that actually happens. Guys, we have even seen like Percy's kids. They're always at Marwa's home. Some of Percy's kids are actually, grown, they're young teenage boys, like Emmanuel. He's either teenage or he's approaching, teenage. We have seen them, when they're on holiday, come to Marwa's home, just relaxing out there. People are not kicked out, especially if you've got a good heart like Marwa. You just entertain people in your compound. People come, they wait for lunch, they eat and they go. Some of these people, maybe they don't have, anything to eat in their homes. So it is not unusual for somebody to come to your home and stay there. So when they come out, to talk about, this boy, there's no way he was coming to Marwa's home, staying there the whole day. This boy was working for Marwa. What is the proof? Where is the proof, guys, that this boy was actually working there? So even without proof, Mzee Kuhara chooses to believe the crazy gang. He actually mentioned on trending, saying that on trending said. So what on trending says to Mzee Kuhara is law. What on trending says is true. But what Marwa says is questionable. What kind of person is this? What kind of Mzee is this? This clearly shows you guys that this Mzee is actually deep into the lazy gang. He has been recruited and he fits, he is thinking like them, talking like them, reasoning like them, everything like them. So there's nothing he can come out here and say, oh, my son. Because his son doesn't have this kind of behavior. Oh, yes. That's what I'm wondering, guys. I want somebody to tell me how somebody can believe, his alleged sons, enemies. And guys, there's something he keeps saying about, Marwa, I've always told you to have good relations with people. Marwa has good relations with people. It is just people who are jealous of him. Did I just say jealous? People who are jealous of him. People who are bad mind. People who are tribalistic. Guys, because we have always heard them talking about, they are from this tribe, they are from the other tribe. I always wonder because Marwa's mother is Korean. So these people, they have this thing of, these people are foreigners. They are here. They are conquering in our own land, and he pains them. So they have to find something, guys. They have to find something to make these people look bad. Mzee Kuhara is not seeing that. These people are the ones who do not have, do not want to have good relations with Marwa Mzee Kuhara. Marwa has good relations with people all around the world. So this thing that you keep talking about, Marwa should have good relations, I don't know what you're talking about. Tell those people to try and have good relations with Marwa and family. Tell them to stop being tribalistic. And by the way, you too, Mzee Kuhara, are tribalistic. You have been talking here campaigning, inciting people to get these people, to kick them out of Nyabohanse. So clearly, no wonder, birds of a feather flock together. Guys, now he went on, this Nzekuhara, to talk about nonsense. This is what I call nonsense, guys. These things that these people come up with, some stupid stories about, somebody is eyeing, I don't know which girl, eyeing which other ladies in the village. Guys, he came out to advise somebody, about marriage, about marrying many women, about being polygamous. He said that he himself is a polygamous man and he knows what he is saying. So he was advising this particular person, how to, make a timetable for these two women that this person has, so that these women don't fight, so that these women can, coexist with each other, so they can like each other. He was talking about how, Kenyan women are not as romantic as Tanzanian women, because this particular person, one of the women that he supposedly has is Kenyan and the other one is Tanzanian. So Nzekuhara came out to give advice. Guys, I want you all to listen to this.
You are not clear with them. Who is who? Is it Dorina? Is it Robbie girl? So in Tanzania, my friend, I'm sympathizing with you. I swear. Tanzania, you don't know what I'm talking about. So, maybe, but if you love both, love is blind. Give us the name of the senior and the young wife, and then you arrange. We shall celebrate your wedding in YouTube. We shall celebrate. Now you are a polygamist. Join 𝐶𝐿. I'll give you a timetable. How to operate. How to organize the two wives. Otherwise, you will find them fighting. You remember how Robbie was crying. Robbie was almost committing about if you can put them in one house. He'll come and find one has boxed another one. But again, socially, Tanzanians are more romantic than Kenyans in terms of women, in terms of love making. Tanzania has a very soft language, has everything, but inward, the heart, it's another one. But outside here, she can tell you anything. And very romantic, very welcoming, but a very good pretender, very nice pretender. So be careful. I'm advising you for free. For free. This one here, this Kenyan here, is just but a very original woman. Very original.
Guys, he is talking about Jamaican uncle. And, I've heard this story, with so many of these negative reactors, And I have been telling myself, you know what? How dumb can people be? Guys, so what? Are these two girls, underage? Are they people people should be concerned about? Are they girls who cannot make their own decisions? Are they kids? If this man is available, if he is single, he could be, if his status, is right, then he can mingle with any girl he wants to. And yes, in Korea, you can marry more than 2 wives. Actually, in Kenya, the constitution allows, the Kenyan constitution itself allows for a man to marry more than one wife. It is allowed, it is legal in Kenya. So if this man is doing it, I mean, like, so what? Of course, for me, I would not subscribe to anything like that. But I'm just saying, hey, for me, no. Hey, the only one and only wife. Hey, please. But guys, I'm just saying, if this if this man is a single and ready to mingle. And if these women, they know that, down here, this thing is normal. If, we can be the two of us. So what is the problem, guys? I want to understand what the problem is. Because I've not heard any of these girls complaining. I've not heard Robbie complaining. I've not heard, what's her name? Mayugno's sister, Dorina. I've not heard Dorina complaining. What is the issue, guys? I'm trying to understand. I'm really trying to understand. Now, the thing that really made me talk about this issue, guys, is the way 𝐷𝐶𝐘𝐒 is talking about Robbie. I don't think it's fair, guys. I don't think it's fair when he comes out to say that, Robbie did a video claiming that she wants to unalive herself because of Jamaican uncle. That the story she gave about her father was a lie. Now, how does 𝐷𝐶𝐘𝐒 know that? Is 𝐷𝐶𝐘𝐒 in Robbie's head? For me, I can say that I will believe what Robbie said. So for 𝐷𝐶𝐘𝐒 to come out here again and discredit Robbie, even try to insult her like, you are talking so badly about your own father, you are inviting curses and all this stuff, trying to just call Robbie some sort of liar. That is why I actually said, you know what? This man should give Robbie a break. This girl is trying to get herself together. This girl was depressed just the other day. Please don't take her back to depression. By all this nonsense, you're talking about. And then again, guys, this 𝐷𝐶𝐘𝐒 does not even have proof again, of what he is saying. He is banking on Masubo Zero's video. Talking about I had Masubo saying, guys, it is a shame for this kind of mzee, instead of being out here talking things that, will help the society, he is out here just spreading rumors. Those are rumors, 𝐷𝐶𝐘𝐒. How do you know for sure that Robbie did not do that video because of what she was going through with her father? And guys, I also want to ask this 𝐷𝐶𝐘𝐒. Did what Robbie say true? For the people in Nyabohanse, does Robbie's father drink? Is he a drunkard? At least for that one, everybody can know. Because if he is a drunk, people will know. And is it true that, he goes around talking about Robbie, in the whole village, just like Robbie said? Because, guys, if that's the case, then every other thing Robbie said was true. So 𝐷𝐶𝐘𝐒 coming out to rubbish this girl like that is so bad, so unfair, so wrong. This mzee should just dial up. Gosh. So I want to ask 𝐷𝐶𝐘𝐒 a question. You're saying that Marwa has, done character assassination by calling this boy a thief. Question is, did this boy steal from Marwa, yes or no? And what do you call somebody who steals? 𝐷𝐶𝐘𝐒. And for your information, there is somebody, a donor, who is willing, his name is, I think, Richard, who has come out to say that he will be taking care of Brian's school issues, school fees, school-related stuff. So he is well taken care of, he is going to be well taken care of school-wise. So all these questions you're asking, why didn't they use this money to take this boy to school, blah, blah, blah. School issues have been well, taken. Somebody is already, has already taken responsibility of that. So relax. All is well. And that is why I say that you should be listening to Marwa's video instead of coming out here to listen to these other people who are yapping out here on the streets who do not wish Marwa well. And sadly, those are the people that you are following. What a shame. Now let us go to Gintu, guys. Gintu is a Marwa wannabe. Guys, this man wants to be exactly like Marwa. He copies Marwa. He admires Marwa. He is Marwa's, one of Marwa's biggest fans, guys. This person wants to do exactly what Marwa does. You remember when he started to travel, I came out here and said, this guy wants to be exactly like Marwa. But the problem is, I don't understand why he keeps, criticizing Marwa, insulting Marwa, and yet he wants to be exactly like him. And guys, this is exactly the behavior of somebody who is jealous. Because if you cannot be like somebody, what you normally try to do is you try to pull them down. You try to make people see that they're not significant, that they are not important, that they are not good enough. Because you feel like this person is good enough. They are above you. They are way beyond your standards. So now you want to pull them down, so that you can feel better about yourself. That is exactly what this Gintu does. Now, he tried to travel, guys. He tried traveling. This guy, he could not make it. He could not do it. He could not handle it. He came back and started yapping. If you all remember, his views went down. Guys, he even did a video talking about, I have taken over from Marwa. I am the new commando in town. Guys, he said that they have exchanged roles. Marwa is now at the village and he is a world traveler. He really wishes, guys. Now, now that he has seen Marwa, in the past couple of weeks, Marwa has been helping out people. We have seen so many people come for shout outs. We have seen so many people come, just to be helped. And the latest one is this one of Brian. So what Gintu did, Gintu also said, you know what? I have to do what I have to do. Remember, he had been out there helping the vulnerables, giving them 3 eggs and some sukuma wiki. Now, he decided now he is going to go to a home, And guys, to be very honest, this home that he went to is actually a very, very needy home. Those people are living in very harsh conditions. Those kids, it is sad. It's really a sad situation. But now the thing is, these people are the ones who are forcing. They are not like Marwa. Guys, people are the ones who come to Marwa. I have never seen Marwa go looking for people, vulnerable people in the village to help. I have never seen that. It's people who always look for Marwa. People who always come to Marwa's home for assistance. In the video I did, a previous video, I talked about how Carrots was saying that Marwa, is parading, minors on his cameras and everything. But guys, these people are the ones who come to Marwa's home seeking help. So Gintu wants to force issues. So Gintu has gone out looking for this family. He has said that they live in, abject poverty. They don't have food. They need beds. They need, house built. They need this, that, and the other. Guys, he wants to compete with Marwa. Oh my God. Remember, guys, he had even gone to Brian's home. And I'm just wondering, Gintu, could you have done for Brian what Team Marwa has done for him? Even with your donators, even with your whole lazy gang, could you guys have done for Brian what has been done for him? Or could you have just given him 3 eggs and some skuma wiki? And given his shosh some kanga to put around, you know, her body. Guys, this wannabe travel commando, this copycat, you know, is coming out looking so very pathetic. My question to him is, why always trying to criticize Marwa, putting him down, acting as though Marwa is a nobody? And you want to do exactly what he is doing. You want to be just like him. Shameless creature. You are so shameless, Gintu. Like for real. Then this fool went on to say that Marwa, you know, did not give accountability for the money that was given to him. You know, the money that was sent to him for Brian. Can you imagine? Look who's talking. This Gintu should be thoroughly ashamed of himself. Guys, when he was in that home saying that people should come through, oh, if you have something, you can come, you know, with that English. He was talking about people should send money so he can buy these family beds, build them a toilet and all this stuff. He even said that he has some money, you know, for one bed. He did not say how much. He did not say from who. He did not say nothing. But he expects Marwa to give accountability. This guy has been building his home, guys. This guy has been sent money so many times to help the vulnerables. Has he ever accounted for that money? Guys, if you have been following me, you have been hearing me asking that question. Whenever Carrots comes out to ask about accountability, you know, from Marwa, I normally come out to ask her, why isn't she asking for the same accountability from Gintu? Because Gintu has been sent for money numerous times, guys. We have seen him go to help the vulnerables. We have seen him hold parties in the village, talking about he has been sent money from abroad. How do we know how much money has been sent? How do we know if he remains with something? And guys, if you all remember, when they fell out, you know, with Masubo Zero, and I think it was Ernest, and Fundi Duke, and all these people, if you guys remember, the story that came out here, the story that they said, was that this Gintu actually pockets a lot of this cash. For Marwa, nobody near Marwa has ever come out to say that, yes, I was with Marwa, he was sent this much, and he pocketed some. No, it is them assuming, you know, it is them making it up. But for Gintu, they actually came out to say that whenever somebody is arrested, this money that is sent, Gintu pockets almost all of it and just spends a tiny little fraction of it. Because guys, many people send the money. Gintu never accounts for it. Gintu has never said 5 people sent. Gintu has never said 20 people sent. Gintu has never even said how much money has been sent. So please, Gintu, shut up about the accountability. You yourself do not give any accountability for anything. So coming out here to be hypocritical, saying that, oh, accountable, shame on you.
But to the real intention of Marwa was not that one. Is just what he got onto the platform, and that's how the videos are always done. So to the people who are ever watching the videos, you understand that Marwa created his own drama and established the drama. That's the good thing. And also, let me say it as a fact, much of the videos that people are coming out with from this kind of the village, like Marwa, more specifically, it's creating much of the drama to make sure that the drama are liked and drama goes. So to the people watching, they have to understand drama goes and people like drama. So at that kind of an artifact, we shall come to the conclusion of understanding that he has to do it as far as he's helping and making it happen. Like he has promised that you're going to be doing it, but you can never know how the accuracy and calls talk about accountancy of that kind of the money, how it is, because it's 205,000 Kenya shillings until the morning of the video, as it was today. It was 205,000 Kenya shillings, which is approximately 1,400 US dollars. That is the money that had been, no, it was around 1,800 US dollars that has been gotten out to that kind of the home. But
you should practice what you preach, Gintu. And please, be yourself. Be confident in what you do. Stop copying. You know, like, guys, you know, there's this thing of you can copy in a good way, but he's coming out so badly. Like, seriously. He is coming out, you know, it's not coming out well. And he is not succeeding in it. You know. But if he can be his authentic self and just do the things the way he is, you know, he is cut out to do them, then I'm sure he would come out, you know, better than this. So shameless. Instead of fighting Marwa, join Marwa, learn from Marwa, you know, take a leaf from him. Look at what he does and learn from it. That is what a wise person does. Oh my God. Guys. Now, guys, let us go to Gatey. Oh my God. This is so bad, guys. This is so bad when a boy, a young boy, who has his whole future ahead of him, has been helped. And some people just come out to rubbish, you know, downplay, talk nonsense about it. It is so wrong. So very wrong. This is a human being. This is a life. Everything is not supposed to be content and just, you know, yapping and making money, honestly. I mean, sometimes people should be a bit sensitive. Now, this Gatey came out to say that this boy is actually being called a thief, you know, all the time. Marwa is saying, oh, let us go see the thief. Oh, money has been sent for the thief. Oh, the thief's home is there. That's what we are talking about, the thief. Give the thief shoes. Let's go buy clothes for the thief. Guys, did any of you hear that? And by the way, this Gatey played clips. And every single clip he played of Marwa and Rocio talking, I did not hear Marwa say anything about thief. So I know for a fact that he is lying because I actually watched Marwa's video twice. Because the first time I watched the premiere with everybody else, you know, just watching, feeling the video, you know. But for the second time is now when I was watching for content. You know, picking out what I can talk about and stuff like that. So I did not hear. As a matter of fact, in the video I did, my previous video, I speak about how Marwa treated this boy like his brother. You know, like somebody who is close to him. Marwa treated this boy so very well. Marwa even sat next to this boy. Guys, I don't know how many people would have sat next to this boy with very dirty clothes like this. You know. Guys, this Gatey came out and played clips. And if indeed it is true That Marwa was calling this boy a thief all the time. I am sure he would have played those particular clips. But guys, he did not have no clips, to that effect. But yet he kept saying that Marwa called this boy a thief. As a matter of fact, he was saying that, these people, Marwa and his team are calling this boy a thief, a thief, a thief. All I heard, guys, was Brian. Let's get Brian this. Brian is smiling today. Brian, today you're like a boss. Brian, today is your day. Brian this. That's what I all heard. I just had good stuff being told to Brian. But somebody will come out here, try to make views out of this boy's situation. Now, they are saying that Marwa is the one that is using this boy for views. But even them, what are they doing? And in fact, they are using him for views in a negative way. Guys, it is sad. Like, seriously. It is not fair to Brian. Please let Brian breathe. Let him enjoy. Let him have some fun. Now that they have a smartphone, I wouldn't want Brian to listen to, some nonsense like this. Trying to make Ikoroga this boy's mind. Guys, even that Daniel, I am glad, let me repeat, I am glad that Marwa had to tell him, you know what? There are people out there who will be talking crap. And those people talking crap are people like Gatey. Shameless. Guys.
I mean, from my own point of view, I see a lot of things that are not right. I don't know about you, but for me, a lot of things that I'm seeing in that whole long video, they don't make sense. Anyway, speaking about disagreement or whatever, the fight of donations, Madam's Parasite is now involved like 100%. Her and Jamaican uncle have decided to venture into this lucrative business because, of course, who doesn't want to make money? Who doesn't want to make money? Of course, everyone wants to, especially when you're talking about making money. And Rocio, those are the two things that cannot be separated from one sentence. So Rocio and where money is, or cash flow, whatever, luxury, she's there. She forgot that she had this severe headache, right? And now she's here talking about, how much we need, how much is this? She's the one who's drafting the names of donors. And she's having a list, and she know how much, who donated how much, and what is this money supposed to do. And so, you cannot exclude her from the game. And now here comes another interesting business with a so-called thief, the boy. And so this boy is making them a lot of money right now. And now she's the one holding a paper and a pen, writing down each and every donation that is coming through for accountability. Do you think it's that so? For accountability? No, I don't think it's for accountability, but to have a list of how much is coming in and how much do you get, how much is this one getting.
This Gatey has a crooked mind, a messed up mind. Because he was even saying that, you know what, these people could not take Brian for counseling, because if they do, then Brian will stop stealing and then content will end. Guys, what is he talking about? Which content is this that's going to end? Marwa has just done, this series of Brian, for 3 days. Actually, the live stream that's going on right now, that is the fourth time. How many videos that Marwa has, does Marwa have on YouTube? How many videos? So Marwa has only been doing Brian content since he began his YouTube channel. So Marwa doesn't have any other videos that give him views and money other than the videos of Brian. What is Gatey talking about? Confused element. Doesn't even know what he's saying. Marwa is not even, this is not even like what he does. You know, like charity is not like what he does, like 100%. Marwa is a traveler. Marwa is a lifestyle vlogger. You know, Marwa films his lifestyle. They are the ones who come out here to say, oh, Marwa films the grass. Yes, Marwa can film the grass and still make money. That is how talented he is. Unlike you, who want to scavenge on his name. You know? Talking about he cannot help a thief. Somebody said to him, somebody said to him, why don't you go help Brian yourself so that Marwa does not steal, the money like you're saying. And he said, I cannot help a thief. Guys, he is the thief. This Gatey is actually a thief. Stealing from Marwa. Doing content from Marwa in a negative way, while bashing him, lying about him. This is theft. He is a thief, a big thief. Oh, yes. And guys, this guy actually contradicted himself because he said he cannot help a thief, referring to Brian. And yet, guys, he said he does not believe that Brian stole from Marwa. He does not even know what he wants. He is confused, a confused element. On one side, he is saying Brian is not a thief. Actually, guys, what he is saying is that this whole thing is a script. He is saying that this is not true. This boy did not steal from Marwa. This boy stole nothing. This is a plot. This is a plan for Marwa to get donations. Guys, how far these people can come out and lie, and twist stuff so it can look like Marwa wants donations. It's always about donations. Guys, how far they can twist. Even, sometimes I normally feel like, if you want to twist something, why don't you just twist something that looks real? Uongo karibu na ukweli, a lie that's near the truth. But when you come out here and just make a fool of yourself, say something that is absurd, something that even a 2-year-old will be like, that is not true. How do you come out here and say it's a script? Oh, this person did not steal. Guys, he even said, he said that Marwa had planned this, all along. How come after installing CCTVs is when this boy got caught? Can you imagine, guys? What kind of stupid question is that? That this boy actually was there when the CCTVs were being installed. How could he have stolen and yet he saw that these CCTVs have been installed? There's no way. How is it that they caught this boy immediately after the CCTVs have been installed? Guys, is he the first one to be caught on CCTV in Marwa Villa? Is he the first one? If you all remember, there was that Brian, the one who was caught stealing what? A water pump? And I remember Marwa also saying, this boy, if he does not stop stealing. Actually, Marwa even spoke about it in his video. Spoke about the other Brian. This other Brian was actually deleted. Finally deleted. So Marwa was trying to tell this other Brian not to be like the other Brian. So guys, this whole thing that Marwa is doing according to Gatey is a lie. Who thinks like that? Who downplays a life like that? Who goes this far? Unless you're sick in the head. Now, asking a question like that. So Brian was also, the other Brian, the one who stole a water pump, was actually also nabbed, by the CCTV cameras. And that is how Marwa got to go to his place. And that is how they got to find that pump. So this other Brian also was caught on the CCTV cameras while trying to steal. Why he stole after the CCTVs were installed, nobody knows. Gatey, are you telling me all these thieves in Nairobi do not know that CCTVs are installed in most places? But they still steal. Some of them get caught. Some of this surveillance is played on the news. You know, Citizen News, you know, NTV. I have seen a lot of surveillance, you know, of people who have stolen in shops, in wherever, in malls. And clearly, there's even a notice, you know, that this premise is under CCTV surveillance, but somebody will still steal there. So now, Gatey, what are you telling us? What are you telling us about a 14-year-old who decided to take a phone, steal a phone, and it was right on camera? Steve J1 showed it. But still, it is a script. So they went and did this script, even with the grandma. You know, that grandma who's looking that miserable. Marwa did not even know where this boy comes from. Shame on you, Gatey. Honestly, shame on you. You guys can make money out of Marwa and these other people, but coming out here to downplay the life of a boy who has been helped, this is too bad. Like, seriously, guys.
You want to believe that, you really want to believe that that boy was a thief? I really don't want to. You know, I cannot believe so. And even that idea of the boy not changing the clothes every day with the same T-shirt, not today, maybe tomorrow. Purely that is a very good script. It has been used in Mama Ann's family. If you go back to history, has been used with Mama Ann's, the other lady writing a letter, you know, and writing a letter second time. You remember that, Anne? Yeah, writing a letter to Marwa. I don't know what kind of letter was that. Then trying to change the life or changing the life of that. You remember what happened to Murimi? I mean, it's the same script every day, same script. So I don't want to believe that that boy was really a thief, how they're trying to make it, even though maybe he might try. I mean, I don't know. He was there when the cameras were being installed. He was there. And this kind of theft has been predicted by the same Marwa. He talked about this thing before it happened, before even installing CCTV. So he was saying, okay, I'm putting this as CCTV, so I guess we'll be catching thieves. You know, we are trying to install CCTV as I guess we'll be catching thieves, and boom, immediately after installing CCTV, and even that boy was there when the cameras were being installed, working there as like a handyman. I don't know. He was there working there in the same house where the cameras were being installed. But now, coming out as a thief is hilarious.
And something else, guys. Marwa did not even want to follow up on this issue of Brian. Marwa said he does not want anything to do with that boy. But it's subscribers who reached out and said, Marwa, give this boy a second chance. I want to help him. I want to pay his school fees. Why don't you go to their home and find out what the problem is? Go and find out something about their home. Let us know what is going on. Because maybe, just maybe, there's something, you know, about this boy that's making him steal like this at a young age. Maybe there is something that is making him, you know, run away from school. Guys, this is when God shows up. God touches people and says, do this. And Marwa decided, you know what? Why not? And that is how Marwa got to go to this boy's home. It is not like Marwa, you know, wanted to go there. Like he caught this thief and said, okay, fine, I want to go to your home. No. It is the subscribers who actually pushed Marwa to do this. And Marwa took it with two hands and did it wholeheartedly. So Gatey, what script are you talking about? So this script was also, you know, including the subscribers. So Marwa knew that such and such subscriber is going to call me, tell me to go to this boy's home. What is this person to? Even if you want to lie, lie with style, lie with some intelligence. Guys, he is actually against Rocio. Oh my God. Rocio wanted to share the loot. Rocio wants to share the donations. You know, also Gitiriba, also Jamaican uncle. They all want these donations from people abroad. That is why Rocio was having this piece of paper. That is why Rocio was writing all this stuff, all these names. She was not writing them, you know, because of accountability. Rocio was writing all this stuff because she wants to know how much is going to be her cut. Can you imagine how stupid somebody can be thinking, guys? Like, for real. Rocio now is not sick. Rocio, now the headaches are gone because she has seen money. Rocio this, Rocio that. Guys, what is Rocio doing there? Why is Rocio going to this boy's home? Oh my God, Rocio is Marwa's wife. Yes, Rocio is Marwa's partner. And she is involved in everything that Marwa is doing. You know, that's how it works. And it is funny, guys, because these are the same people, this Gatey, you know, is the same person who comes out here to say there is no accountability when Marwa is sent money. Now, they have come out with accountability. Now he is saying he does not believe it. The names have been written down because they want to share the loot. Sick in the head. Jealous. Yes, I said jealous. Oh my God. This is what jealousy can make you look like. Talk like a fool and you think you're making sense. Gosh. And yes, like you're saying, Gatey, even Rocio had said she does not want anything to do with this boy. However, everybody, subscribers, Team Marwa, Marwa Rocio, all of us have decided to give this boy a second chance. Yes, that is the reason why Rocio is there. And Rocio wrote those names not for you, for accountability of Team Marwa, of the people who are donated. Did you hear? Have you heard anybody come out to say I donated and my name, you know, was not there, or my money, you know, is not being, you know, is not there? Did you hear complaints? How much money have you donated yourself, Gatey? Who have you helped in your life? When people are being helped, you're coming out to interfere with your nonsense, you know, your rubbish talk. Whom have you helped, you know, on this earth? Other than just coming to sabotage everything that Marwa is trying to do. Shameless boy. Even went to Marwa's house. Ate there. Pooed there. These are the kind of people who are just creating curses around their lives. Like, seriously, guys. A boy like this? And guys, there's something else he said. Oh, MrBeast, you know, he helps people. He is helping people. And people came out to tell him, you know what, even MrBeast, he is not 100%, you know, like honest, you know. And he said, yes, he is not 100% honest, but at least he changes lives. So Marwa doesn't change lives? And Marwa, you know, changes lives according to his capacity. MrBeast, yes, he's doing those projects for 40 billion. And guys, the picture that he is showing is of MrBeast with some, you know, those African kids who look emaciated, who look, you know, like they are lost. Like, you know, those pictures that are sent abroad, you know, to make people think that African kids look so bad, they're so emaciated. You know, those kinds of pictures. Those are the kind of pictures, that is the kind of picture that he is showing, you know, of MrBeast. Like I was saying in my other video, guys, even MrBeast uses human beings, uses people in his videos. So when it comes to Marwa, it's something else. Now, he is out here saying that, oh, MrBeast, at least him, even if he's not 100%, why aren't they even saying that MrBeast is using those children, first of all? Because those kids have been put on a thumbnail. And guys, somebody told me that somebody reported Marwa because of having kids on his thumbnail. Why don't they report MrBeast? Why don't they report MrBeast? This Gatey shamelessly showed that picture on his channel and said nothing about it. And he even defended MrBeast, talking about he, is not so honest. And that's after people, people said to him, his people said that to him. But if it were him, he would have said, no, MrBeast is blameless, And so because people said that, he started to say, oh, yes, MrBeast is actually not very honest, but at least he changes lives. Marwa is also changing lives in his own capacity. He is changing a life at a time. All these YouTubers, even including Mapopo, the one that he was with, was a handman. And right now, like Marwa said, he's got a good, beautiful house. And not just him, many other people. Look at Mayugno. Guys, I don't even want to mention a lot of people. You guys already know. Marwa is helping people. He's changing lives. Even this, hey, Jesus. Even this Gatey's life has been changed by Marwa. Because this guy doesn't have any other job. He talks about Forex, but that thing, honestly, it is not helping him. It is Marwa that is changing this guy's life. Remember when his channel went down, guys? He came out here to say he doesn't even have money for rent. So that means if he doesn't talk about Marwa for a month, the dude will sleep hungry. The dude will go hungry. The guy will become a beggar on the streets. So Marwa has changed his life directly. And Marwa has changed so many people's lives indirectly as well, all around the world. Marwa is changing lives. Some people may not know because maybe you are out there and, maybe you have a job, and you're doing YouTube. So you're thinking that this Marwa's money, from YouTube, from talking about Marwa, is, a side hustle. But for some people, it is a full-time job. So people are feeding their families. Not one. Guys, many families are being fed from people talking about Marwa. Isn't that changing lives? Because somebody was jobless. For instance, they had no source of income. And then they open a YouTube channel, a reaction channel like Gatey, and he starts to earn money. He can send his mother something at the end of the month. Isn't that a life changed? Doesn't that show that even his extended family, is benefiting indirectly from Marwa? MrBeast is changing lives. Well, Marwa has changed your own life. Shameless person. Like seriously, hey, shameless. MrBeast, is using 40 million to do his thing. Marwa is using what he has in his own capacity to change lives. And guys, Marwa has changed a lot of lives all around the world. Even those, crazy fellas in the village talking negatively about Marwa. They earn a living every single month from Marwa. They are benefiting directly from Marwa. Guys, Marwa has changed lives. Oh, the $1,700 they announced is what they said, the 200,000, the 205,000 shillings. That is just what they said. What about what they did not say? Guys, this guy is actually confused. That is the sole reason why Rocio was writing it down. He actually mentioned it. And then he turns around to again say, what they didn't tell us, we do not know. That they had some extra cash that they did not mention. Guys, this guy is sick. When Rocio does accountability, there is no accountability. Contradiction after contradiction. That is what he was doing. going round in circles to make sure that the live stream is long, so you can keep eating on Marwa and Rosio's heads, lying about them, doing a long live stream, just going around in circles, talking to and fro, contradicting himself, acting confused. What a shame. And then, guys, he said himself, that this is a script. Marwa, is using this thing, to enrich himself, blah, blah, blah. So I'm out here, guys, to say that this Gatey sent a subscriber, to report iammarwa's video. Can you imagine, guys? He sent a subscriber to report iammarwa's video, and this subscriber came out there, chest thumping and bragging about, I reported that video, and I sent a very good letter to YouTube. Guys. Oh my God. You know what, guys? These are very dry threats. Those cold threats. Each of us can write a good letter. Talking nicely about that video, saying exactly what that video was about. About a selfless man called Marwa coming out to help a boy. A teenage boy who is an orphan, who needs funds. This boy's life has just been transformed within, like in a flash. We also know how to write good letters. That's something that these people are forgetting, They are forgetting. So this Karmo, or whoever he is, can write good letters. But even us, we can write perfect letters.
Good letter to YouTube. Oh, who's like... Okay, I might need to catch up with what someone said. I have reported that video and wrote a good letter to YouTube. I don't care. Oh, okay. Okay.
Guys, if anything happens to that video, please, I'm urging all of you in numbers, in thousands, to write letters also. Good letters to YouTube. Also talking about, good things about that video. They cannot intimidate people. They cannot intimidate people. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. They report the video. We also can write good letters. And I'm pretty sure, guys, I am 100% sure that nothing is going to happen to that video. This Karmo should continue writing letters. Oh my, actually I checked. I saw the video is intact. Gatey, stop sending people. Stop trying to pull Marwa's video down. Gatey, you're a coward. Why are you sending people? Why are you sending your subscribers to do this? Why are you attacking Marwa? Yes, it is you, Gatey. Yes, it is you. Just like you're saying, Marwa has mobilized people and done, this plot. Also, you have done a plot against Marwa. That is why you are bringing this person to write a comment like that to intimidate Marwa. What is wrong with you, Gatey? Shame on you. You write good letters. We also write good letters. Shameless. Oh, why didn't they just spend this 205,000 shillings, this $1,700? Why didn't they just spend it on this boy's education? This money would have been paid to the school that this boy is going to go to, and he could have studied, over there, instead of using this money to do blah, 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 instead of sharing this money amongst themselves, guys. This boy is honestly headless, brainless. Because, guys, there are immediate needs. You cannot, like, for instance, take somebody to school and they don't even have shoes. This boy does not even have a bed to sleep on. They don't even have a mattress. This boy does not even have food to eat. You're talking about school fees. School is very important, but now you're taking somebody to school. They don't even have sandals in their feet. So this boy, Gatey, should actually realize that when this money was sent, some subscribers outlined how they want their money to be used. People, gave instructions on how they want their money to be spent. If Marwa guys would have gone against the subscribers' wishes, again, this Gatey would have still come out here to say, oh, these people said you buy a mattress, and then Marwa took the money and went and paid school fees. He still would have come out here to lament. That is what I'm saying, guys. And I said it in a previous video. These people are all about views. It is not about logic. It is not about humanity, saving humanity. It's not about helping situations. It's not about saying the truth. It is about views. Anything for views. You know. He clearly knows that the subscriber sent money and said, I want my money to be spent like this. I want my money to buy this. I want my money to buy Daniel a phone. But he's still coming out here to say nonsense. And he was also, of course, you know, talking badly about this phone that Daniel has been bought. Why is he being bought a phone? Blah, blah, blah. Clearly, guys, we have seen the importance of this phone that Daniel was bought. You know, Daniel has already released. He has, dropped videos out here on the streets. And we have now seen what is actually happening, you know, at their home. He has a YouTube channel now, guys. And God willing, he may actually do well and start earning something from this YouTube channel. Isn't that another life changed? Marwa does not change lives. You know, Marwa does not have to transform her life and, like Jesus. But the little that he does to give you something to put on your table, the little that he has to transform your mind, he does it. You know. So, guys, he was criticizing every single thing, every tiny little bit of what Marwa did. It is crazy, guys. This money, you know, being taken to school is what I saw was his main problem. But what I want to tell Gatey is this. There is a subscriber who already, like I said earlier in this video, there's a subscriber, Richard, who has pledged, who has decided to take responsibility of this boy Brian's education. So he does not need this 200. This 205, of course, was to make them at least comfortable, you know. And then now he is going to go to school. Of course, Marwa also said, you know, Marwa actually bought some school stuff, school mattress, school blankets, and Marwa even wanted to buy some school, bed sheets and everything. But this lady said, asked for the color, but because they don't know what school he's going to go to, so Marwa could not buy that. So some of these things are going to be bought when now Brian gets the school, and they know exactly which school that he is going to go to. So this coming out, Gatey, to talk about why didn't they, and trying to lie that some subscribers were saying that all this money should have been, paid, should be used for this boy's school. Guys, everybody saw how pathetic this compound of Brian looked like. People wanted Brian to get clothes. People wanted, guys, now Brian was supposed to go to school. He didn't even have home clothes. You know, and this Gatey watched Marwa's video, knows very well that this money was sent, you know, and the subscribers gave instructions. He heard very well that there's a guy called Richard who is going to sponsor, Brian's education. He had all that. But that's not what he came to talk about here. He came with his own stories, just so he can make Marwa look bad. When I come out here and say, oh, you know, this is jealousy, this is bad man, somebody will come and say, oh, why is she saying jealousy? It is jealousy. Because he cannot be like Marwa. He actually even went to Marwa's home because he wanted to learn from Marwa. He wanted to be like Marwa. Marwa was his hero. Marwa is still his hero. But because he cannot be like him, he has chosen to hate. We can see right through him, guys. We can see right through him. It is a shame. A big damn And just to add on it, Marwa is changing his life. Very soon, he's gonna move out of the madhouse. Oh my God. Oh yes, guys. Oh yes. That is why he lies that Nyabohansa is his village. Because in his real village, you know, they come from Matopen. Real Matope, guys. Real Matope. Oh yes, I'm saying that very confidently. Real Matope. And that is why the guy is out here. Hey, please. Use your money wisely, get out of the matope, and then maybe you can... Guys, imagine when this guy comes out of the matope, how is he going to be talking here? If he is talking like this, and he is inside mud. Gosh. Guys, oh my God. If you're here and you have not liked this video, please give this video a massive thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, guys. Thank you for all the new subscribers in the house. Thank you for my returning subscribers, guys. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about how Brian has transformed, guys. Let us continue praying for this young boy. You know, he has a right to enjoy life just like everybody else, you know. Guys, let me know what you think about this Gatey and his shenanigans. What kind of jealousy is this? What kind of bad mind is this? What kind of person thinks like this? What kind of person tries to sabotage a young orphan who is trying to be helped? What kind of person does this? Gosh. Guys, what do you think about Kuhara? Mr. Kuhara, you know, coming out here to say that Marwa has done character assassination on this boy. What do you think about Kuhara coming out here to spread rumors about Robbie girl, talking about she wanted to unalive herself because of a man and that she was lying about her father? How does Kuhara know that? I wish he can come out with evidence. Kuhara, please come out with evidence so we can believe that story. Otherwise, that is BS. Guys, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below, and let us meet in the next. Bye-bye.
It's MORAA, your African daughter. Don't paint pictures bigger than the frame to tarnish good people's names. Your tainted lessons, evil missions, telling tales just for fame. Truth teller, I see through the game. Truth teller, calling out the shame. Truth teller, standing in the rain. Truth teller, breaking every chain.